So this is the chapter 1 of unit number 3, convolutional neural networks. So basically what is the concept of this particular type of neural networks? When we talk about neural networks, we see कि सिर्फ neural networks ये term सामने नहीं आता. You see something which is called as feed forward neural network, feed backward neural network, feedback based neural network. ये ऐसे मल्टीपल टर्म्स सामने आते रहते हैं. CNN, ANN, RNN. Okay. So basically in today's lecture and next lecture we are going to focus on CNN and RNN respectively. Basically होता क्या है, कुछ ऐसी चीजें होती है जो आपका नॉर्मल न्यूरल नेटवर्क नहीं अडॉप्ट कर पाता. So you need a variation of that normal neural network. So convnets या CNN, this is just a variation of your neural network only. So neural network के जो basic concepts है कि input layer है, output layer है, बीच में hidden layers है, weights are there across the layers and all that. Everything is same over here also. Okay, what is different that we will see as we go ahead. Okay. So basically computer vision या image processing में जब neural networks use होता है, we go ahead and we use CNN. Okay, because then जो प्री प्रोसेसिंग लगता है वो CNN में बहुत कम है as compared to other classification algorithms. So there are certain characteristics, there are certain primitives, or what I can say, there are certain basic concepts in CNN which cannot be found in normal neural networks. Okay, उसमें से एक कंसेप्ट ये है कि जो फिल्टर्स होता है, जिससे इमेज फिल्टर होता है या इमेज को क्लास एसोसिएट किया जाता है या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता है, वो सारी चीजें वी हैव टू हैंड इंजीनियर इन अदर प्रिमिटिव मेथड्स. ओके, बट विथ CNN itself can develop an ability to learn these characteristics or to learn these filters. So you don't have to feed these filters or these characteristics into CNN. Okay. So basically, what is CNN? First of all, it is one of the main categories to do image classification and image recognition in neural networks. So image classification and recognition में क्या क्या आ सकता है? Scene labeling आता है. What is scene labeling? You see a scene and you give labels to the scene. You detect the objects. So this is a car, this is a house. Face recognition. This is XYZ person. So these are the basic areas where CNN is generally used. Now, how does CNN work? CNN takes image as an input, which is classified and processed under a certain category, which is maybe a car, a truck, or a van. Now, while doing this, how it is done? You have a process which is called as convolution. You have something which is called as polling. Polling. P-O-O-L-I-N-G. Okay. I may pronounce it wrongly, but just remember it is called as pooling. Now, apart from this, what is done? These 2 points, they come under feature learning. So once you know the features, using those features, you can use any further functions. Softmax function वगैरह we have already seen in previous chapter. So that is something that you should be aware about. We classify the objects either as a truck or a van or a car or a bicycle or whatever categories you may have given over there. Okay, so convolution क्या होता है, कैसे किया जाता है, polling कैसे किया जाता है, all those things we are going to see ahead. But as of now, what is another thing that we should understand is, based on the image resolution, it will see as H into W into D, where H is the height, W is the width, and D is the dimension. Okay, so we have 3-dimensional things कि height भी है, width भी है उस image का, and उस image का dimensions भी है. So for example, you have an RGB image. in an RGB image, how many color components are there? 3 color components are there, R, G and B, correct? So what is the value of your dimension? It is 3. Now let's say image is 6 by 6. So 6 pixels by 6 pixels. So height क्या हुआ? 6. Width क्या हुआ? 6. So how will I write? H into W into D, 6 into 6 into 3. Okay? अगर वही image for example एक 4x4 image है, but it is a grayscale image, then the dimension will only be 1 because उसमें 3 RGB वैसे components है ही नहीं ना, grayscale image है वो. Got it? Now this is how we represent the image as an array of pixel. And obviously, you know, what is the height, what is the width and all those things, that depends upon the resolution of the image. Now, in CNN, each input image will pass through a sequence of convolution layers along with pooling. The layers can be fully connected layers. You can have filters. Filters are also known as kernels. We are going to see those kernels later on. After that, we will apply the softmax function to classify an object with the probabilistic value 0 or 1. Okay. Now the next concept is what exactly happens in the convolution. You know, we are saying convolutional neural networks. So in this above diagram, we have two main concepts to address. One is convolution होता है मतलब होता क्या है, and दूसरा polling होता है मतलब होता क्या है. Okay, so first we will talk about convolution. So convolution layer is the first layer to extract the features from an input image. Now don't think that ki convolution can be done only once. It can be repeated n number of times depending your your requirement. Okay. Now, by learning image features using a small square of input data, the convolution layer preserves the relationships between the pixels. So, convolution मतलब है क्या? What does the statement basically mean? ये क्या करता है ना convolution? दो चीजें लेता है. एक तो image matrix it takes, and दूसरा is the filter or the kernel. Now this feature extraction or feature detection process, how does it happen? We have an image matrix and we have a filter. We go on applying that filter or the kernel on the entire image. And this is how we try to learn the image features. Now, a very important thing to notice, depending on the dimensions of your image matrix and the image and the filter that you are using or the kernel that you are using, the output is going to be decided. So, what is H into W into D? We have already seen. H is height of the image, W is width of the image, and D is dimensions, correct? So this is for the image. Okay, these are the dimensions for the image. Similarly, you have a filter. So FH into FW into D. Please note that D at both the places is same. So यहाँ पे 3 है तो यहाँ पे भी 3 होना चाहिए. Okay. Now we are going to have an image on which we are going to apply the filter, and then you are going to get the output. So what will be the dimensions of that output? The dimensions of that output will be H minus F of H plus 1 into W into FW plus 1 and into 1. Okay. So यहाँ पे जो third वाला figure था, जो D था हमारा, वो अभी 1 हो गया output में. ठीक है. So let us take an example. This is how they have shown as in a graphics format कि H, W, D, FH, FW. This is not FN, okay? This is not FN. This is actually FH. Okay, please make a correction over here. Similarly over here also it is not FN, it is FH. H you write as a subscript. Okay, H ऐसे बाजू में मत लिखो, मैंने गलती से ऐसे बाजू में लिख दिया है अभी वो, but you are not supposed to write H besides it. You are supposed to write H as a subscript. Okay, now so this is your image, you are applying the filter on the image, and this is your output. Okay, so let us quickly start this. You have a image matrix, okay, which is 5 by 5. So if the image matrix is 5 by 5, what is H? 5. What is W? 5. What is FH? 3. What is FW? 3. Getting it? Now, what will be the dimensions of your output? The dimensions of your output will be H minus FH plus 1. So 5 minus 3 plus 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? Then W minus FW. So 5 minus 3 plus 1. So 5 minus 3 is again 2 plus 1 is 3. And again, what is the value of the last one? It is always 1. Okay, this is our formula, right? We are supposed to remember these formulas. ठीक है? Okay. Now, the convolution of 5 into 5 image matrix multiplies with 3 into 3 filter matrix is called as feature map. So, the entire process is called as features map. And it is shown as the output like this. Okay. Now the question is, how did I get these outputs? What was the process that was performed to get the outputs? Now, do you know the concept of superimposing? एक के ऊपर एक को रखना. ओके, वैसे इमेजिन करो अभी. ये जो फिल्टर है ना, this filter I have to put it into this my input matrix. Okay, so the first place where I'll put this filter is this. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is how I'm going to place the filter. Now just identify, you are going to multiply the numbers in both the matrices. Okay, you are going to normally multiply and then you are going to add it. So let us see what happens when you do the things. So 1 into 1 is how much? 1 plus 1 into 0 is how much? 0 plus 1 into 1 is how much? 1 plus 0 into 0 is how much? 0 plus 1 into 1 is how much? 1 plus 1 into 0 is how much? 0 plus 0 into 1 is how much? 0 plus 0 into 0 is how much? 0 plus 1 into 1 is how much? 1. Add these things. What is the answer that you get? Do you get the answer is 4? Easy. So basically this is a very simple multiplication process that we are performing, and then we are getting an answer which is given over here. Now the next question is, next how the things have to be done, because as of now we have got only this value, right? How will we get next values? We are supposed to shift this one position to the right hand side. Now these 9 elements with this matrix, if you try and do it, you will get the answer as 3. Now again one position, So if you shift one position again, you will get this. Now these 9 elements, with these 9 elements, you get the answer as 4. Now you have reached the rightmost end of your image. You cannot go any further. So you come one step down. Okay, now how to come one step down? Just give me a moment. I'll be erasing this real quickly so that I can draw again and I can show you. So initially I was considering first 3 rows, correct? Now I'll leave that one row aside. The first row I'll leave it aside. I'll start from row number 2, 3 and 4 because I want to come one step down now. Just as we went from left to right, similarly we have to come top to bottom also, na? So instead of taking these 9 elements, I'll be taking these 9 elements. And again left to right. That process which we had performed earlier, that will remain the same. Now in that case, we will get these 3 elements. Okay? 2 and then 3. Next क्या करोगे? Again one step down and these 3 elements. Again left to right. This is how you will get a 3 by 3 matrix, which is also called as your feature map, and it is the output of your convolution process. Okay? Now, convolution of the image with different filters can perform an operation such as blurring of the images, sharpening of the images, or the edge detection. You just have to modify your filters depending on the work that you want to get done via your convolution. Okay, your filter changes, your kernel changes, your output will also change. The next concept is of strides. What is the basic concept of strides? Stride means by how much are you moving to your right side and by how much are you moving down. Right now I told you that first we will consider the row number 1, 2, 3. And next time we will consider row number 2, 3, 4. Right? So our stride was 1. Our stride is 1. So stride is basically the number of pixels which are shift over the input matrix. Okay, so when your stride is equal to 1, we are going to move the filter to 1 pixel at a time. And suppose my stride is 2. Then what will I do? First I'll consider 1, 2, 3. But next time I'll not consider 2, 3, 4. I'll consider 3, 4, 5. Because now my stride is 2. I'll come down 2 steps. Similarly, stride अगर 2 है तो कॉलम 1, 2, 3 कंसिडर करने के बाद मैं डायरेक्टली कॉलम 3, 4, 5 कंसिडर करूंगी. So instead of 2, 3, 4, I'll consider 3, 4, 5. If my stride is 2. If my stride is 3, then what will happen? I'll move my filter 3 pixels at a time. So stride is applicable in both the places. It is applicable row wise also and it is applicable column wise also. Okay. Now see this grey color line, light grey color line you see. Okay. And then you see this orange color line, light orange color line. Yeah, peach color, whatever you want to call it. So here basically the stride is 2. So 1 के बाद we are not starting with 2 like this. We are directly starting with 3, 4, 5. Okay. And row wise also see the red color. And then see the next step. This is your red color. Now again when you are moving column wise also, then also stride is 2. So कैसे move होने वाला है ये? ऐसे move होगा. Will not go from 22, 23, 24. We will go from 23, 24, 25. Now the next concept is of padding. Why is padding very important in CNN? The reason is very simple कि we are going to take a filter and we are going to move that filter across the entire image. But now if you carefully observe ki how we are moving the filter across the entire image, you will automatically understand that the corner pixels, they are covered only once, whereas in between pixels they are covered multiple times. हम लोग ने जब ये फिल्टर घुमाया तो ये बीच वाले जो पिक्सेल्स थे वो 2-3 बार आएंगे. When I am moving that filter across the image, these pixels will be considered while calculating the features multiple times as opposed to the corner images. Whether it is the first row, first column or last row, last column, all your corner pixels of an image, they will not be considered repeatedly, they will only be considered once. So it is very clear that the corner pixels will only get covered one time, whereas the middle pixels will get covered more than once. It means that we have more information on middle pixel, but we don't have so much information on our corner pixels, because जितने बार वो cover होगा उतना ज़्यादा information हमें मिलेगा. What are we trying to do? We are trying to extract features only. So the more it is covered, more information we have about it. So what about those corner pixels? So there are two downsides to this. One is shrinking outputs. The outputs are of smaller size as compared to what they should be. And you are losing information on the corner of the image. So अगर corner of the image में कुछ important है, तो you are losing it out. So what can be done? What is the solution to this? The solution is we add padding, that is we add additional layer to the border of the image. So around this border we add one more layer. So this is what we call as padding. As a result of which what will happen is all your corner pixels will come little bit in center. I'm not saying they will be center of the image like this. No, absolutely no. But जो corner पे थे वो थोड़ा अंदर आ जाएंगे, एकदम corner पे नहीं रहेंगे. Now they will also be covered very nicely. So this is the concept and this is the use of padding.